number 2. We have come up with a color. Well, not really. Well,
I think Suzuki came up with the color.
Suzuki came up with the color. We're going to keep it white. We're going to keep the pearl white, and we're going to do the silver. We're probably going to change the silver up a little, I think. We're going to change... We're changing little, but everything is going to be painted. So everything where you see the graphics, we're going to keep the graphics the same, but we're going to keep it, we're going to do a paint job instead of vinyl. This here, we've already basically ripped off all of the stickers or the vinyl, and now where we're at is we're going to take it down the rest of the way, wet sand it, prep it for primer. So the next step is going to be primer and wet sanding. After that, it will be paint. I purchased some pearl. Maybe he's going to like it. We don't know. It is the cheapest way out. To get the paint that he actually liked, it is about $220, $210 for a quart. A quart should do it. Quart should do it. So that's where we are. So that's what we're doing. We're going to take this thing the rest of the way down. I'm going to show him how to work. And he's going to show me how to work too. Another thing we do have to get is these rivets things. Now these are cheap. I mean, if you know the right size, unless you buy like a whole kit, which I don't think you necessarily need a kit. I don't know. You're going to know more than me because you're taking the
I'm pretty sure they're going to
apart.
sell a Gen 1 Busa fairing kit.
Yeah, there's a bolt and because I don't know if they're primarily these little push rivets. Is that like what they use? Like when you look at mine, like on
It's the same deal. They use the push rivets, and then on the side fairings, and then up underneath they have the screws.
Because you have push rivet and zip tie
bolts
on this side.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's like, no, this guy, when he put it together,
Yeah.
let's go ahead. When they were putting this together, we'll go ahead and get a little peek at their job. So we got a nice rivet right here. You know, that's we think that's the stock. Is that stock? You would know more than me. Is that what they originally had there?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that we have the original pot rivet, and then we have the original zip tie. So we've already pretty much taken this apart. I mean, we put it back on here because I was taking, in the last video you saw, we were taking measurements and pictures of everything, and we're gonna probably paint the wheels. Did we say what we're painting the wheels yet? Are we gonna keep them black?
Yeah.
Okay, keep them black.
Well, they're either gonna be black or they're gonna be gold, but they're not gonna be silver.
Okay, so black or gold? What do y'all think? Black or gold?
Or if somebody just wants to send me $3,000, I'll go get the core motos and they can pick whatever color they want.
Yeah, that'll work. I mean, I'll do that too, yeah. Did I show in the last, did I show what that is? Look at this, we gotta show that. That's ridiculous. The person that wired this, there's a special place in hell for him. Or her. There's a special place. I mean, look at that. What in the mother is going on here, man? I left the wires there because I was like, I don't even know. We can start them from scratch. Well, this is not one of those. There we go. Yes. We are good. Okay. Alright. Easy peasy. Here, I'll do that. Is it up or down?
It's these tabs on the side of it.
No, it's not. It's gotta be this. It's gotta be like a little screwdriver. I didn't know either. It's in here.
So let's just push down on it and pull it out.
That ain't working.
It ain't working.
It is off.
Front off.
It is off. Front is off. So the only thing left to come off is the gas tank, which is pretty much taken off.
Front fender.
Oh, front fender. Front fender. Is that a 3?
Give it a 4.
Look at the fucking scratches.
No.
Is that because of how low it is?
I have no idea. I wasn't bottoming out the front.
You weren't, were you? Look at the scratch. Look at the scratches. Let's see here. Can I get that in? Yeah. See all the scratches? I mean, it's superficial because they'll come off with just some sand.
Oh no! I'll tell you what it's from. It's from putting the fender back in after they had it off originally. Scraped the shit out
so
of
they
it.
were just sitting
because
on
this
top
is
of
a
it?
mother.
Is it?
Yes, to get in and out.
This part?
Yes, the fender itself.
Okay.
It's
Okay. I didn't want to break it.
Hey,
It's not mine. It's not mine. Okay. You son of a bitch! As if I don't need to buy more shit for this thing already.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a motherfucker. Because now we got this tab over here.
Come on, Suzuki. Really?
It's kind of like Dodge in that 02 where you had to drop the tranny and lift the motor out of the truck enough to get under the swing arm to take the oil pan off and replace the pump. Same thing, got to jack it up, take the front tire off.
To take out the Bob damn fender?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be easier to just drill the rivet out. Re-rivet it when we're done.
We can do it.
I can't believe it's that difficult to pull off. There's gotta be some secret juju.
Fun
But it's a little more pricey.
Your fault.
Hey, you wanted to go the day that I was at work, alright? I think that should do it.
Yeah. What do you?
Well, you know what? Your bike, if you mess it up, give me this Ryobi shit. Hey!
Punch it through my fucking tire.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to where it's not on the tire.
Couldn't even do that. And I'll tell you why, it's because you're distracting me.
I am.
Trying to tell me
Doing it for
how good of a fucking painter you are.
You'll be the judge at the end, okay? You'll be the judge at the end. We have the yellow bike that, I painted a couple times.
Allegedly, yeah.
A couple 10
I
times.
didn't see you do it.
Yeah.
It's not like I wasn't here for that.
No. Yeah. We did paint the Busa once. We did a blue. I did a matte blue. We were going for a darker, deeper colored, but I didn't realize how they got the color till afterwards. I know how they did it now, but we're not doing blue.
See, I like that bluish purple on your bike.
Yeah.
I like to spray my car that color. I love that color.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then every little thing will stand out on that bitch.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. Not much blue. Originally, I need to find a box to put this stuff in.
You got a yard sale over there. They might have a box laying around.
Yeah, right. I want to actually the Ziploc bags and put each group of, like, this all needs to be in one thing.
Yeah.
So wherever it is, and the other stuff, it's not that big a deal. We know what goes into that. It's like 4 bolts. But for this headlight assembly, where I had a whole thing of Ziploc bags. I'm sure one of the a-holes.
A bunch at the house, but
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
God.
little ways away.
hog and gator meat in it right now. That's why that wasn't on there very well. It's broke.
Broke.
That's why it was loose in there, because it was being held on by a washer. It broke off.
Oh.
But that dude said he had fairings for Jay's new bike.
Oh,
okay.
What the mother F? It's broken. He broke it.
I didn't break shit.
Blame Chad. It's Chad's fault.
Blame
Where'd
me.
you put all the screws?
I blame you. I'm sitting there I'm gonna go down there and get that stock bike with 9,000 miles on it. Man, but that white one's already got so much work done to it. It's so pretty.
Hey, I wasn't there, man. I would have went
Uh-huh.
through. We would have been like,
Well, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do
yeah.
Oh shit.
it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
you see, you want the grass?
I'm looking at her bikes.
Yeah, I like grip tape.
Yeah.
I don't think that's supposed to be like that, I guess. Is it? I guess it is.
What?
If I gotta buy a new one of those, that's like $450.
No, that's supposed to
Dude, that's not
tight.
supposed to be. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like
I
that.
think so.
I think it's supposed to be straight. So when you're,
Awesome. So don't go over 130.
why do you think it's like that? Is it maybe a rubber grommet or
Those
something?
sixes, this thing's probably bad.
But it's tight, right?
These little adjusters.
Imagine, but I'm assuming that this thing is definitely gonna be.
Cool.
It should be straight.
Buy another steering cam.
Or maybe it needs just a.
Put an Olin's on there. That way I don't have to worry about dying.
That will work. Yeah.
Pretty sure you have all. Yeah, you have all.
I do.
On your.
The triple R.
Triple R,
Yeah.
I think they're $450.
Is it?
Off of Brock, so we'll go to GP obviously.
Yeah.
Try to save a Honda on
That's concerning.
Hmm.
Let's show that. Because I don't think that's supposed to be like that.
that. I'll still top that one.
Yeah, we're gonna top it out anyway.
Wobble bumper.
We're gonna top it out anyway. Alright, guys. Look at that.
I just need to hang out the paper.
I'm pretty sure that is not supposed to be like that. I'm fairly certain.
Is this water good or?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna like catch a disease.
Well, yeah.
Drink it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at it, it's already clouding up.
Yeah, it's because of all the shit about. We could drain it and put new stuff in it if you want. If that's gonna make you feel better.
Make me feel better as if I had this done
Some
already.
bottled water in it.
Right. It would make me feel better too. Make me feel better too.
Just gonna go ahead and use this whole shit.
Yes. I'm gonna give you a block.
Thank you.
Alright guys, I did not film any of the painting, the primer that I did. When I do the rest of the bike and I actually paint it, I'll do some shots of that. Right now everything has been primed. Has a solid 3 coats of primer on it. I put 2K on here. But everything has been primed now. One of the reasons we prime it, obviously you want to lock in what's underneath. All of this was factory paint, so it's not that big of a deal, but when we go to paint it, I want it to be uniform. So I want everything to be the same sheen, same color. There's a couple things that I found on it where we're gonna need a touch up. This is kind of like, there's a couple of different ways we can go about it. I'll wet sand this with 600, all the imperfections. Now there are some here that we did not see. There is a dent, a very small dent, but there's a dent right here. We're gonna get rid of that, obviously. I'll fix that. We will see what's left after it's been wet sanded with 600. We did have problems with these. This isn't in the sun, so I'll put some of this in the sun. The paint did not want to stick. Now, I don't know, I think there was something on it because there were some spots where it was fine, but you can tell I ended up wet sanding afterwards. You can see if hopefully it will show up where it was fisheyeing really bad. So I don't know what happened. I cleaned everything the same. Clearly there was something on it. So I'm gonna wet sand it again, get rid of all of the things. You can see where we had some of our buddy jobs where we were doing a little bit of patching. Hopefully after it gets wet sanded, I touch up some of the spots where the primer showed that there was some problems. Hit it again with some primer, another round of 2K, and hopefully it will take, I don't have any problems. Make sure everything is clean. I don't know what happened, but this is the world of paint. You come across things where there's problems. So we picked these things up, obviously used. Probably should have cleaned it a bit more thorough before I started working on it. If I had to guess, there was some sort of wax or something that was still on it that caused that. I'm not 100%, and that is partially my fault. Typically when you get something and before you paint it, you want to scrub it down really good, put some wax and grease maneuver, wash it really well before you actually start sanding it. If I had to guess, that is what the problem was, is there was some residue of something left on it. But this is the world of painting. These are the things that people don't really talk about too much, unless you follow someone that's painting. You get the insight. So here's the other one, but it was just these two panels that had the problem, which is telling me that that's more than likely what was wrong with it. There was something still on it. So that's what's going to do now. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to clean these up, wet sand them again. There's a couple spots where it needs putty to go back over it, do another little run on that. You can see here it's showing up a little bit where someone did a patch job here, but it's almost gone. This is nothing. So we'll hit that. This here where there was a little bit of a wonk in it, we'll get that as well. Get in there close. We'll get that taken care of. Hit it again with the primer, and then we'll go from there. But it's turning out. We have had a little hiccup in color decision. Our color decision that we thinking that we were going to go with. Okay, so one of the hiccups that we just came across and what we were thinking about, I don't know how good this shows up in the light, but cousin is contemplating where I will throw a picture up of the stock finish of the bike and the design on it. I'll throw the picture up here, but what we were contemplating is doing the pearl white very close or similar to the white pearl that's on this triple R, and then the design where you'll see in the graphic where it's silver, being this blue, this deep royal pearl blue. Also, where the kanji is being a gold. A little bit of a different design or color scheme rather. So, I don't know how the hell it came to be. Someone was saying it. My wife actually said something, and then a friend of mine that was over the other day, he also said something, and we think that it could be a really cool scheme. We want to do something different, also not too banana sandwich. I think that it could be a really beautiful color scheme. So it's something we're thinking about because we haven't made a 100% decision yet. But we are about to be at the point where we get to make the call of what we're going to do. It's actually going to come to be what color scheme we're going with. And it is something that I'm really actually fond of. I am biased obviously because the color scheme that is on this triple R is phenomenal. Now he wouldn't be doing the red, he'd be replacing the little accents with gold. So I think that would look really awesome. So, but that's where we are. That's what I'm doing today. Is I'm just going out here, let these pieces get some sun out here. Make sure that they, when you shoot primer shrinks over time. Usually, I want to say it's about 48 hours or so. If you hit it with some heat, it'll happen a little faster. You can start sanding this primer. Some primers are different, but you shoot this primer, and I believe in about an hour you can start sanding it. So it's been not quite 24 hours, just about, but I have them out here sitting in the sun, getting some little bake time in. And then after that, I'll probably hit it up with some sandpaper. Obviously, we don't have, all the time in the world. This is something that I do on the side here, on the weekends. But that's what we got going on. That's what I'm doing today. Let her sit in the sun. And next time I'll shoot it up, we're going to get it hopefully ready to be painted. We'll get it to the point where everything is ready for the paint. And that's what we'll do. But in the next one, that's what we'll shoot up. I'll tell you what decision that we came to with the color scheme, and then what we're going to do. But until then, I'll see y'all later.